Change your atmosphere. Change your environment. If you want anything bad enough, change your core belief of your consciousness. Everything you think, feel, plan, and remember will reveal your consciousness. Everything you think, feel, plan, and remember will play an important part in revealing your consciousness. Romans 12:2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Do not be conformed by the pattern of the world. Now, how would you not be conformed by the pattern of the world? By watching what goes in your mind, by watching the environment and the atmosphere in which you sit in. What goes in your mind controls your entire life and body. Change your mind, change your life. Change your consciousness, change your subconscious mind, change your conscious mind. Change your mindset by allowing what goes in your mind. Change your subconscious mind by not allowing what goes in your conscious mind. Change your consciousness by changing your environment. But you must be willing to eject old opinions and set new ideas. That's important. Eject old opinions and set new ideas. You said, Chris, how would you do that? By forming the habit of repetition. Changing consciousness doesn't work overnight. You can build a body and muscles in 6 months, but it takes a while to rebuild consciousness. Grandmother said, baby, it just ain't in them. That's what she means. She or he has an unhealthy consciousness. You ever heard somebody say, baby, it just ain't there? What grandmother means that is they have an unhealthy consciousness. Every thought that a person have embraced from a child up forms your consciousness. Everything you think, you feel, you plan, and you remember in your subconscious mind form your consciousness. Joshua walked around the wall 7 times before he fell. 7 times a day for 7 days. If you want to rebuild your consciousness, it takes practice every day, weekly, monthly, yearly, to rebuild consciousness. How do you build consciousness? By changing what goes in your mind. The people you hang around forms your consciousness. Let's go back to Psalms 1. It said, blessed is a man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. If you know people that are ungodly, why walk in their counsel? Nor standing in the way of sinners. You know folks, people that sin a matter, don't stand in their way. Nor sitting in the seat of the scornful. If people are talking against people, don't stay out their way. Your core beliefs start with what goes in your mind, but you got to be willing to eject old opinions and set new ideas. Chase the light. Jesus is the light. Your ideas are the light. How do you chase the light? See, you hear, and you remember. You see, you hear, and you remember everything that goes in your mind. That's how you would change your consciousness. Remember. And how do you remember? By allowing and remember what's in your subconscious mind. You remember what you put in your subconscious mind, which is the willing area of thought. That's how you remember what was put in there because you put it in the subconscious mind, negative or positive. If you want to change your consciousness and move forward, change your core beliefs. How do you change your core beliefs? By ejecting the old opinions and setting new ideas. Prayer is the key. Faith unlocks the door. Prayer is the key. A prayer is a general request. God, give me. Faith unlocks the door. How do you have faith? By constantly reminding the subconscious mind of what you want. What's the subconscious mind? The waiting area of what you allowed in your mind. Prayer is the key. A general request. Faith unlocks the door. Faith is reminding the subconscious mind of what you want. A prayer of request is nothing without an affirmation of existence. A prayer of request to change your consciousness is God, give me. Your affirmation is, thank you, now I have. A prayer of request is nothing without an affirmation of existence. Prayer is the key. Faith, reminding the subconscious mind, unlocks the door. A prayer request and an affirmation strengthen the prayer request. An affirmation of existence. Thank you, I now have. Shiloh is an affirmation. Shiloh is a Hebrew word translation meaning the one to whom it rightfully belongs. Shiloh, S-H-I-L-O-H. It's a Hebrew word meaning peace and abundance. So as you change your consciousness, as you pray a prayer, whatever your prayer is, strengthen it with an affirmation saying Shiloh, meaning the one to whom it rightfully belongs, a prophetic name, a name of peace and abundance. Any prayer that you pray, strengthen it with an affirmation of existence. That's a suggested affirmation. Shiloh, the one to whom it rightfully belongs. Take back what belongs to you. Take your life back by strengthening your consciousness. How do you rebuild your consciousness? By not allowing everything in your mind. Changing your mind. Changing your subconscious mind. Changing your consciousness will change your life. But you got to be willing to eject old opinions and set new ideas. Eject old opinions and set new ideas. And your consciousness will change. Let's go back now. The mind is the communication system of the body where thoughts begin. Whatever you allow in your mind goes to your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind holds those thoughts in place until they're used. What's so unique about the subconscious mind is constantly operating 24 hours a day. When you're asleep, it's working. Whatever you watch on TV, whatever you leave on TV, your subconscious mind take it in. Or you say, oh, why did I say that? Because it was in the subconscious mind. And over years, your consciousness, everything you do today is built upon your consciousness, what you allow to be true to you. Prayer is the key. Faith unlocks the door. How do you have faith? By reminding the subconscious mind, which is the waiting area of thoughts, what you expect. If you believe this information would help you, it will. If you believe this information might help you, then it might. If you believe this information won't help you, then it won't. So believe, visualize, believe. Be means to have life, like a bird flying free in the air, like waters descending from a mountain stream. Leave is to go from point A to point B. Believe. Everything you see here forms your consciousness.